Good afternoon, what is a cool, grey and cloudy day. It is Monday, the 23rd of October. I've got a nice hot cup of tea and parcel to unbox. So let's get this open. And it's fairly slim. I can't quite see what is in there. Packed, but let's slide it out. What I have got is a copy of Julian Kay's Mutants in the Now, the retro-modern mutant animal role-playing game. So let's mutate all over again. In the 80s and 90s, they ruled the streets, keep flipping off of villainous faces and slipping into the shadows. Then they vanished from the world of tabletop role-playing, but they're back and ready to kick butt. Mutants in the Now is a retro-modern retake on the mutant animal role-playing games of the past. Mutants fight to survive, thrive, and make the world better for themselves and humanity. With over 130 species of animals, few mutants will be the same. Species range from common corgi to the rare axolotl, and the tiny earthworm to the massive whale, and the placid piker to the ferocious wolverine. Forge your unique existence. Combat styles, psionic powers, and distinct backgrounds further define your chimeric character. Whether it's the street fighting on Jailhouse Rock, the double jumps of telekinetic boosting, or being a defender of a secret underground enclave, there's numerous ways to build a unique mutant all of your own. Meanwhile, conspiratorial corporations, nouveau ninja, and extra-dimensional evildoers are up to no good. Go on adventures from the alleyways to orbit in a modern world where the shadows are filled with strangers and dangers. It's for the animals. There we go. So, I picked this up because it has been touted as a modern replacement for a highly regarded role-playing game that just this very last week, Palladium Books announced that it had renewed the license to do a reprint via Kickstarter. And that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. And I've got all that content somewhere, and I ought to do reviews of it in the future, and I will. And I think actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think, is one of the most fun and playable books that Palladium Books actually published. It's probably, in my opinion, it's one of their best books because, honestly, I know that people really love riffs, and I get it. There's lots of great content in there, but it's an unplayable mess. It's designed to be unplayable, as far as I'm concerned. Or it's not designed in a playable manner. And I've done a review of it, and I've decided to describe it sort of like as being like the role-playing equivalent of a kitchen sink with the taps in the wrong place, and then put on backwards with no instructions on how to operate either the taps or even change them back again to how they actually should work. But that's Palladium Books for you. This is different. So here we've got basic table of contents, a bit of colour fiction from the Proteus Inc. Corporation, an introduction, with kind of punky anthropomorphic animal there, complete with cigar, garbage can lid as hat, and a samurai sword, and quite a heavy going glossary there because it's quite dense text throughout. Then we could get on to character creation, and it's a case of finding that sweet spot between actual animal and just human. Finding the bit where how human do you want your animal to be, or how animal do you want your human to be, as it were. Step-by-step guide through different character creation, process of mutation, so on. Notes on here. This isn't realistic. there are a few factors that this game doesn't worry about. One of them is being cold-blooded. So essentially, all the cold-blooded animals wouldn't necessarily have the energy to go and do these amazing actions all the time, especially at night. But, let's not let that get in the way of fun, because after all, you don't get anthropomorphic animals fighting crime. Or probably not. I mean, who knows about New York? So we have origins tables for your character, species tables, rural backgrounds, that sort of thing, optional tables how to personalise your creation, mutations, how you learn to fight. Then we've got lists of all the different species, starting off with the American alligator, 9-banded armadillo, axolotl, badger American, little brown bat, grizzly bear, going all the way through groundhog, African clawed frog, American guinea pig, Rocky Mountain goat, spotted hyena, pangolin, common octopus, greater roadrunner, all the way down to wolverine, grey wolf, humpback whale, and we've even got a couple of extras down the side there. So we've got classifications of the traits, and how to bring them into play. Zoomorphic traits, animal traits major. So I'd say quite a lot of text in here for a slim book. Animal traits minor and quite densely presented, which does feel like the sort of like the a little bit like the game it's based upon. So how can I put it? That was fine back in 1980, 86 when 87 when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out. Perhaps not so much now for our eyes, but there we go. We'll have to adapt and stop being old, as it were. Sonic powers go in there as well, and then step 6: how you fight. We have a list of different martial arts, including improvisational panic, jailhouse rock, pack predator, and so on. Skill packages. So this is really quite a lot on character creation. You've got a skill list, stuff, health chart, and wrapping up. All that is on character creation. Before we've even, that's what could be. Just check the book. Stop. So page 8 through to 64. So we're talking 56 pages. It's not half the book, but it's almost half the book. It's just on character creation. You've got contact tables as well. Reasons why you are connected to your contact, and general rules, dramatic rules, fight rules, and just how interesting, sort of like how these things are being covered in a couple of pages. So general rules. Really just that. We've got table of outcomes there. Then we go on to fight rules because they're really important. Move actions, maneuver actions, using focus in a fight. Statuses and states you can be in as a result. Impaled, inactive, or aiming and grabbing, low ammo, weapons, and armour. We've got basically kind of silhouettes of the weapons there. Sonic rules. And then moving on to campaign rules. These are probably going to be the bad guys, I bet. They look like they could be bad guys. I mean, obviously, that's being snakeist, or serpentish, if you will. So, we have experience points, skill awards, both individuals and groups, leveling, switching styles, basically styles of combat, adding subplots, advances you gain in studying different martial arts, game mastering, and then we have allies and antagonists. We've got some NPCs, including at the corporation, at Proteus Inc. And the bad boys there, basically they're going to be sort of like antagonists. You've got adventure seeds there, and then we've got like a Sifu character, Artana Ryu, I think. Some aliens, and Secrets of the Goop, which is the mutagen, which has affected all the player characters. And then we've got the backer lists. And that's what the character sheet looks like. So actually a bit more structure to than the classic Ninja Mutant Turtles character sheet of old. So, and you've got basically reference sheets at the back, and that's it. And we've got another big piece of colour fiction there. So yeah, that's Mutants in the Now, a role-playing game that could well stand in for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you will, and is more easily available until such times as the Kickstarter comes to print. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you want to be if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be uploaded to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied up by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.